soften your gaze and focus on something in front of you, or you can close your eyes if that feels comfortable, and start to bring your attention a little further inward to your actual breath. And without changing anything, just becoming acquainted with what your breath is like today. So noticing temperature quality, maybe it's cool today, maybe it's warm. Noticing where you can feel the sensation of breathing the most. Maybe that's in your nose or your mouth or throat, your chest, your belly. And just getting familiar with how your breath is showing up for you today. That amazing, life-bringing activity that our body knows to just do all on its own. And then start to actively participate by elonging your breath a little bit. So take a natural inhale without changing anything. And as you exhale, see if you can breathe out just a little bit extra, really making space in your core for a naturally deeper breath. And then as you inhale, breathe nice and deep into your belly, allowing your belly to expand. And then again, actively participating in your exhale, pressing extra air out, making room for fresh new air in your body. And then we'll take 3 rounds of breath all together, beginning with a nice big exhale. Inhale nice and deep into the belly through the nose. Exhale nice and deep through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale mouth. Last time all together. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And then flutter your eyes open, coming back into the room. On our inhale, we'll reach our arms up nice and long. And as we exhale, twist to your right, placing your left arm on your knee, right arm somewhere behind you, behind your seat. Inhale up nice and long through your spine. And as you exhale, reach just a little bit further around to your right, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale deep into your belly. And exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, reach up nice and tall through your spine. Rounding down through your sits bones. Exhale, twisting just a little bit deeper, wrapping around your spine to the left. Inhale deep into your belly here. And exhale, coming back to center. This time, inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, drop your right arm to the ground. Reach nice and long, stretching as you exhale. Inhale, shine your heart upward. And exhale, coming back up to center. Inhale, both arms up again. Exhale, drop your left hand, reach with your right. Inhale, shine your heart up towards the sky. And exhale, coming back up to center. Great job. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Slowly roll your ear around so that your left ear is on your left shoulder. Slowly rolling back, drop your crown back. Reach your chin up nice and long. And then continue along, warming up the neck. Doing some slow rolls, taking the opportunity to listen to exactly what your body needs. So if you find you need to hold a stretch at a certain place or reach up and give yourself a little self-massage, please take the opportunity to listen to your body. Rounding down through the sits bones as we roll. Shoulders at ease, breathing deeply. And when you come around so that your chin is tucked into your chest, roll up through center and begin again on the opposite side. So checking left ear to left shoulder, rolling around, tucking your chin in towards your chest. Right ear to right shoulder, dropping the crown back, reaching your chin up towards the ceiling. And then continuing on, rolling your neck at a pace that feels, call it delicious. So really paying attention. What is my neck asking of me right now in this moment? What am I discovering about my neck in this moment? Getting up nice and long by grounding down through the sit bones, incorporating self-massage as feels good. Remembering to breathe nice and deep into any stretch. And the next time you come around so that your chin is tucked into your chest, roll up through center. Bring your hands out in front of you, clasp, and then roll your wrist in figure 8. You might notice that it's crunchy if you're like me and work at a desk all day, or you're doing housework and house projects, or clicking the remote, and you find some crunchy sounds. That's okay. We're bringing synovial fluid to the joints. That's what helps your bones slide over each other smoothly. Getting out the crackly, warming up the wrist. You switch direction. And then we'll come onto hands and knees. So with your hands directly below your shoulders, fingers spread out nice and wide on the mat. Really pressing down with all 10 digits. We're going to start off with some cat-cow. So inhaling, lifting the tailbone and the heart as we drop the navel. Exhaling, lifting the navel, bringing the tailbone and the heart closer together into cat, like an angry cat on Halloween. Inhale, reverse to cow. Exhale, we slowly make our way to cat. So you can move at a pace again that feels good for you. This is your time to warm up your spine. Using the entire duration of your inhale until your peak of your breath. And then as soon as you start to exhale, making your way to the peak of your exhale in cat. And of course, if you have something else that would feel good to warm up your spine, maybe you want to do some twists from side to side. Again, using this opportunity to provide your body with that which it is asking for. Moving organically, tuning in. One more full round of breath, in and out. And then we'll meet in neutral spine tabletop. And we'll start with bringing the right foot out behind us, nice and long so your heel is reaching behind you. Lift your left arm straight in front of you, and then inhale your right leg off the ground. So our bellies are engaged, so navel is lifting up into your spine. You're reaching like you're getting stretched out like a piece of taffy in both directions. Big inhale. And exhale. Lower your left arm down. Keep your right leg extended behind you. And then we're going to rotate our right arm out and reach up with our right arm into a supported side angle pose, modified side angle. Inhale into your right side body. And as you exhale, bring your hands back to the ground, knee comes in. This time the left leg is going to reach out behind us as we extend with the right arm in front of us. So reaching nice and long like your arm is going to be pulled out of socket. The left leg lifts up on the inhale. Navel is lifted into the spine, really stretching in opposite directions like we're being stretched out like taffy. Inhale. And exhale, bring the right arm down, left leg extended to the ground, twist. And then reach up with your left arm in modified side angle pose. Big inhale into your left side body. And as you exhale, coming back to all fours. This time on our inhale, we'll reach up through the right side body with the right arm towards the ceiling. And as we exhale, we'll place it right, thread it right through under your left arm. You can bring your left arm out in front of you a little bit. And so we're in a puppy twist. So we're in puppy pose, but with our upper body is twisted. And you're resting on your right shoulder. You can gently press into the floor with your left arm to get a little bit extra of a side twist. Breathing deep into your belly in this pose. On your next exhale, coming back up to tabletop. Inhale, your left arm will come all the way up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, threading it underneath your right arm, resting on your right shoulder in puppy twist. Again, breathing deeply into your belly, and if you'd like, you can gently press into the floor with your right arm to emphasize the twist in your spine. On your next exhale, coming back up to center, tucking your toes, using your navel, the strength of your abs, lift your buttocks up off the ground, and then press back into downward facing dog. And go ahead and pedal your feet out. So bend your right knee, bend your left knee, maybe you wag your tail. Again, we're still in warm-up mode. And start to find a little bit of stillness here, whether that's with knees bent or knees straight. Either way, your heels will be reaching down towards the floor, and you'll be pressing with your palms and all 10 fingertips strongly into the ground. Hips reaching up and back. Take a big, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Take a couple steps and get yourself toward the front of the mat with your feet about hips width a distance apart. You can measure with 2 fists. And then bend your knees nice and deep. Clasp opposite elbows and rock yourself back and forth. Allowing gravity to bring space to your vertebrae. So just the weight of your upper body pouring down out of your hips into the ground. Shake your head, yes, no. Make sure there's no tension in your neck. You can take a big inhale here, and then flutter your lips as you exhale. Really loosening up through the jaw and the neck. And release your arms. Bend your knees and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, all the way to standing. Okay. So now, again, with our feet parallel to the sides of the mat and our feet 2 fists width apart, so hips width, we're going to lift our toes up off the floor to engage our arches. Fan your toes back down to the ground. Strengthen through your knees. So you can imagine lifting your kneecaps so that you're really engaging your whole lower body. Reach tailbone down to the ground. Inhale, the arms come up. And as we exhale, fold forward into your first forward fold. So happy if your knees are bent, that's totally fine throughout the whole practice if need be. You can also use blocks here as you're coming down. Inhale, halfway lift. So reaching through the heart and the crown. Exhale, plant your hands. Step all the way back into plank, and then slowly lower all the way to the ground. Untuck your toes. Keep your hands close to your chest and your elbows pinned into your sides, and then use the strength of your upper body to lift yourself totally off the mat. So inhale, come up. Keep your neck nice and long, so no scrunching if you find your chin is jutting forward. Then look down towards the ground. As you lift, 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 inhale up a little bit higher, and exhale. Drop to either side. And bring your hands back to either side. This time we're going to come to Shalabhasana, or locust pose. So hands out in front of you, legs extended behind you. You're in one long line. Inhale your upper body and your lower body off. So just your belly and your pubic bone are pressing down into the floor. Strength through the back of your body. Inhale up just a little bit higher. And exhale, lower all the way down. Great job. Hands come to either side of your chest. Press yourself up through half plank or through full plank, and then press yourself back into downward facing dog. Take a couple rounds of deep breaths here. So big inhale through the nose, big exhale through the mouth. Really press the floor away from you. Lift up through your navel and engage the back of your legs, almost like you can drag your toes towards your hands and crinkle up the mat in front of you. So this is a really active pose for your legs. Inhale, come up to the balls of your feet. Take many steps or just a couple steps to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, reaching long through the heart and the crown. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Look up and reach up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Again, we'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or blocks. Exhale, plant the hands, step back through plank. This time, come all the way down and do low cobra, or come halfway down through chaturanga. Bring the heart forward and up into upward facing dog. Either way, everybody's pushing back into downward facing dog. And we'll all meet here. 2 rounds of breath. On your next inhale, come up to the balls of your feet. Step, walk, or if you'd like to try jumping, look where you want to go, bend nice and deep through the legs, and then hop your hips forward. Totally okay if you crash while you're practicing that. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, plant the hands, or excuse me, hands come to heart center. Last time, inhale, all the way up, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step, walk, or jump into chaturanga, upward facing dog, or low cobra. Everybody meeting back in downward facing dog. Really lifting through the navel, engaging through the back of the legs, pressing the floor away from you. Big inhale, big exhale through the mouth. Inhale up to the balls of your feet. Again, step, walk, or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Heart shines forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And let's pause here. So not adjusting any clothing, not moving any hair, not changing the way we're breathing or the way we're standing. Just allowing our thoughts and our emotions and whatever stations are coming up to come as they are. And we're practicing neutral observation here, so that means non-reactivity, non-judgment. And it's almost like you're at a movie, but you're not a critic, you're just taking in the information, you're watching something go across the stage and naming it, but not saying that's good or that's bad. It just is. And coming back to that practice, if your mind is wandering, again, just finding something, a sensation of the body, thoughts that are popping up for you in your mind, maybe it's an emotion, and just observing it or practicing observing it without judging or changing. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and let that go. We'll come back to that practice a few more times. And so adjust anything you need to. And now we'll come stay at the front of our mat. So first on salutation B, so our feet are again hips width apart. We're starting in our nice strong mountain pose. So strength through the legs, reaching down through the tailbone, grounding down to rise up through the crown. Inhale the arms up. And as we exhale, hands come through heart center. We'll sit back into a chair and then twist and put your left elbow by your right knee. And then use that leverage to spiral your chest to the right. Go ahead and check in on your left knee. It's going to want to sneak forward. And fine if it does, just go ahead and bring it back so your hips are on an even plane. Take a nice big inhale here, reach through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, spiral towards the right. One last inhale here. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. And then release fully, coming forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Step all the way back into plank. Lower down through cobra or chaturanga and upward facing dog. Everybody meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot up. Exhale, open your hips. So keeping your shoulders square towards the mat. Hips nice and open, almost like you're kicking yourself in the rear. Draw some nice big circles with your right foot, starting to open up your hip and bring fluid into your hip joint as well. And then stabilize that, reaching your right leg back. If it's in your practice, you can go ahead and flip your dog. So otherwise stay in three-legged dog. But if you want to flip your dog or try it, you'll reach your right foot and your right arm back, nice long line. Lifting through the hips, big inhale. And as you exhale, everybody coming back slowly and with control into three-legged dog. Exhale, cross your knee to your left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to elbow, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. This time, exhale, step your foot all the way through into high lunge. Squeezing your feet together for a strong foundation. Inhale the arms up into high lunge. So both of your hips are facing forward. You might want to allow your left hip to drop towards the front of the room. Strong reach through the back leg. You can bring your hands into cactus arms, shine your heart upward. Inhale up again. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat and take your left foot off the mat. Bring your left knee right next to your right foot and then sit back onto the mat. So we're in sort of a Ardha Matsyasana. So yeah, your left leg is crossed over, excuse me, your right leg is crossed over your left leg. Your left arm will reach our arms up, cross your right arm over your left knee as you twist to the left. Big inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale up tall. And exhale to twist. As you release that, you'll place your arms back beside you, or excuse me, beside your feet. Reach your left leg back. Come up into high lunge one more time. And then exhale. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back and either travel through your flow or go straight to downward facing dog. So you're either in downward facing dog or you're moving through some variation of upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Great job. Inhale, your left leg comes up. Exhale, open. Make some big circles. Open your hips. Get some fluid into your hip joint. And as you stabilize your left foot back, either hang out here, or if you'd like to try flipping your dog, you'll slowly allow the weight of your left leg to flip you onto upside down flipped dog. The hips are reaching up, nice long line from left fingertips to right toes. And then slowly with control, coming back to three-legged dog. Left leg extended behind you on an inhale. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left to right elbow. Inhale, extend. And then drop your left foot down between your right fingertips. Coming on up to high lunge. So again, if you need to drop your left hip back and allow your right hip to move forward so your hips are angling towards the front of your mat. Inhale up, nice and long, shoulders relax. Open up to cactus arms, shine your heart upwards. Inhale up. Exhale, hands come to either side of your left foot. And then you're going to bring your right knee to the outside of your left ankle and sit back. So now you're in kind of a pretzel with your left leg over your right leg. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist, placing your left elbow on your left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Inhale up. Exhale, we will uncross the legs. Come back to our high lunge setup. Inhale, back up to high lunge. Exhale, hands come down to either side of the mat. And then either through plank, hang out in downward dog, or you can travel through your flow. Heart shining forward, and then everybody meeting in downward facing dog. It's a great workout, so let's do a couple open mouth. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Maybe you exhale, flutter your lips. Inhale, come up to the balls of your feet. Step, walk, or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then for the last time, you need to switch sides. So inhale, sit back in your chair. Exhale, through heart center. Right elbow is going to hook on your left knee this time. And then use that leverage of your elbow into your knee to twist to the left. So check in with your right knee. If it's smacked forward, no big deal, just pull it back. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Last inhale. And as we exhale, fold forward. Fantastic job. Inhale all the way up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a pause here again. Practice that neutral observation. So notice if you have immediate urges to scratch an itch or adjust clothing or react to sounds outside of the room or anything that's really going on. And see if you can just come and stay inside of yourself as the observer. You're just noticing that all of this stimulation, whether it's a thought, an emotion, an external something or other, it's just information. And you actually have time to pause for a beat and decide how you want to react to that information, if you want to react to that information. So we're creating space for ourselves to have more freedom to decide how we want to react and if we want to react and when. Okay, go ahead and let that go. All right, so let's come back to downward facing dog. So you can either plant your hands and then step back, or whatever your favorite way is to get into downward facing dog. Or we're pressing the floor away from us, reaching up nice and high with the hip points. Navel is lifted and the back of your legs are nice and engaged. You're really dragging. Seeing if you can move your feet towards your hands. It's a real interesting sensation, especially upside down. Taking some rounds of deep breath here. Inhale the right foot up. Exhale, bring knee to chest, and then step your right foot all the way through your hands. This time we'll spiral our left foot down, and then inhale, arms come all the way up. So we're in warrior two. You might want to expand your stance and really sink down into your hips. Knee directly over your toe. Nice and strong through the back leg, tailbone reaching down towards the ground. Reach out and up through the right hand, and then reach back, reversing your warrior, breathing deep into your side body. As you exhale, bring your right arm to your right knee, reaching long through the left side body into extended side angle pose. Really strengthen through your back leg. So if you find that you're not paying attention to your back leg because you're looking forward, go ahead and check in. Inhale all the way back up to warrior, keeping a nice deep stance. And then exhale, spiraling your arms down, step back, either move through your flow or go straight into downward facing dog. Begin again on the left side. So inhaling the left foot up. Exhale, knee to chest. Drop the left leg forward. Spiral the right foot back. And then inhale all the way up to warrior two. A nice arm moving stretched either direction like happy. Left knee directly over. Nice deep stance. So strong. Should feel good. Maybe your legs are burning. Inhale, reach the left arm up, and then back to reverse your warrior. And checking in that the right leg is nice and strong and straight behind you. Exhale, left arm comes down, right arm reaches for extended side angle pose. Shoulders are away from the ears. Nice deep breath into your right side body. Inhale all the way up to warrior two. Exhale, spiral down. Step the left foot back. Either go straight into straight into downward facing dog, or through your flow. Couple rounds of breath here. Big inhale, big exhale. Coming up to the balls of our feet. This time we're going to walk our feet forward, come down to the ground, and then sit with your feet extended out in front of you. So if this is uncomfortable for any reason, you can find a cushion or block and elevate your hips off the ground. Sometimes that helps. You can also sit if you have really tight hamstrings with your knees bent. So whatever's going to help you not round through your lower back. You want to be sitting up nice and tall. We'll start by taking the right foot, crossing it over the left leg, reaching up nice and tall, and again twisting. So this time we're twisting and putting our left elbow on our right knee. Inhaling up nice and tall, exhaling, twist deeper. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. And exhale to twist. And then we'll unwind, bringing the right foot back to the ground. Left foot comes up and over. So just on the opposite side of your right thigh. Inhale, arms up, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist, wrapping your right arm on your left knee. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale to reach. Exhale to twist. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Unwrapping the legs. This time we're going to do Paschimottanasana, or seated forward fold. So inhaling up, you have the option to bend your knees again or straighten them. And exhale, reaching with a long spine for as long as you can before you fold totally forward. Maybe your hands aren't to your feet, maybe they're somewhere else. Either way, long through the back as much as possible. Resetting the spine. Twists are wonderful for detoxifying your body, which is an important part of immunity. And everybody knows we need as much immunity as we can get right now. Slowly rolling up, one vertebrae at a time. Bringing our feet a little bit forward on the mat. Arms out to in front of you. And then slowly rolling back, one vertebrae at a time, until you're all the way on the mat. So bringing your hands to either side of your buttocks, and your knees are straight up in the air. Press your heels into the ground to float your hips up into the air, scrunch your shoulders, clasp your hands, and then reach your chest towards your chin. Knees often want to splay out when you're doing this. Try to reach them towards the center line as you float your hips up into the air. Big deep breath into your belly. Big deep breath. As you exhale, untuck your shoulders, roll your vertebrae down one at a time until you get to the mat. We'll do that one more time. So pressing the heels down into the mat, float your hips up, scrunch your shoulders, clasp your fingers. Reach your chin towards your chest and your chest towards your chin. Big inhale through the belly. Big inhale. And as you exhale, unscrunch your shoulders and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Bring your feet out to the distance of your mat so they're a little wider than hips. And go ahead and windshield wiper your knees back and forth. So you're just bringing your knees from side to side. Again, a little bit of warming up the hips and resetting. Stabilize that. Bring your knees into your chest clasp with your arms, and then go ahead and rock back and forth from left to right, massaging through your hips, through your lower back. And then bring your arms out either to cactus or to a T, out to either side of your body. Lift your legs up, and then slowly drop them to the right as you look across your left arm. And allow this to be as restful of a position as it can be. So not everybody thoroughly enjoys this, but we're moving into the portion of class where we're letting go of taking shape. We're starting to allow this to be a little bit more flowy. So allow your bones to sink deep into the floor, allow them to become quite heavy. And allow your muscles and anything else to grow soft and just melt down towards the floor. And identify any points in your body, like maybe in your neck or your back or your hips or your legs that feel tight or less comfortable in this position. And just imagine sending your breath to that area. And imagine that your breath can slowly sweep back and forth over whatever that area of tension or resistance is. And just melt away that resistance, melt away the tension. So that your body can start to soften all around your skeleton and melt down into the floor. Breathing deep into the belly. Slowly bringing the knees up across the midline and over to the opposite side. So for me, that's the left, looking over my right shoulder. And again, allowing your body to take this shape in a very passive way. So bones feel the effects of gravity. Bones are really resting on the floor. Muscles are not efforting. All the soft tissue melting down around your skeleton, down to the floor. Any areas of tension or resistance you're approaching with non-judgment. You're taking in that information and then sending your breath to wash back and forth over those areas and allowing your breath to carry that away. So sending relaxation, using your mind to direct your energy. With each breath into your belly, everything grows a bit softer. Slowly moving back up through center. You can grab your two big toes or the sides of your feet with your hands and just gently rocking back and forth again, massaging through the back, resetting the back from the twist. Inhaling nice and deep through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, maybe open mouth, lioness breath. Maybe you're fluttering the lips. Allowing your neck and your jaw and everything to relax as you breathe. Maybe there's one last pose that your body wants to take before Shavasana. Go ahead and do that now. And if not, you can make your way into Shavasana, supporting yourself in any way that you want to be supported. So that might look like a pillow under your hips to release your lower back. And I'll guide you through a relaxation meditation before we close out class. So you can either listen to the sound of my voice in this meditation, or you can allow your mind to just drift and go wherever it wants to go. So beginning with the top of your head, your scalp, relaxing all the hairs on your head down towards the ground, allowing your scalp to slide towards the back of your head, towards the floor, allowing your forehead to melt down towards your temples, towards the floor, cheeks below your ears, the front of your throat, your chin, your neck, all melting backwards towards the floor. Whatever it is that holds your brain and your skull, it's relaxing so that your brain is resting directly on the back of your skull, close to the floor. Eyes allowing gravity to take over. Eyeballs sinking deeper into your head. Lips parting, tongue relaxing towards the back of your throat. Maybe the tip rests behind your teeth. Any tension in the back of your skull or the back of your neck, just melting away into the floor. Soften over the tops, front, back, and sides of your shoulders. Moving down into your biceps, softening through the inner of your elbows, releasing any tension in your forearms or your wrists. Relax through your right palm and all 5 of your right fingers. Relax through your left palm and all 5 of your left fingers. Soften all around your shoulder blades, through your mid-back and into your lower back. Relaxing through your side body and across your chest. Allowing all the contents of your abdomen, all your organs, all the connective tissue to release and relax so that they drift downward towards the floor. All the contents of your pelvic bowl, anything from below your low belly button area to your pubic bone, everything relaxing down towards the floor. Letting go of any gripping or tension around your hip joint or in your glutes or in your quads on the top of your legs or your hamstrings on the back of your legs. Softening through the backs of your knees and across your shins and your calves. Relax your right ankle, your right arch, and all 5 of your right toes. Relax your left ankle, your left arch, and all 5 of your left toes. And now imagine your whole body softening down towards the ground, just 10% more. What would it feel like to let go? Just 10% more. And wherever you've been drifting off to, you could start to bring your attention gently back towards the sounds in the room, becoming aware again of the sound of my voice, becoming aware of maybe the temperature of the room or the sensation of being a body touching the floor. Gently wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. Starting to deepen the breath. When you're ready, you can roll over to your right side, taking aside any props and allowing yourself to rest in the fetal position for a moment before pressing yourself up to a seated position, whatever comfortable seated position works for you, for our final flipping meditation. Keeping your sense of inward focus, whether that's with open or closed eyes. Take 3 rounds of breath all together, breathing in good health and exhaling anything that's not serving you. So big inhale through the nose, thinking I am healthy. Exhaling through the mouth, anything that is not in alignment with that truth. Inhale, good health. Exhale, what's not serving that. Last time, inhale, good health. Exhale, whatever's not serving that. Bring your hands in towards prayer pose and then up to your third eye. We'll bow forward in gratitude. Thank you all for practicing with me today, either now or whenever you get to watch this recording. Namaste.